Welcome to the channel, and this will be my experience about my newly bought Switch 2 5 months ago, which contain a couple of videos of the games which I play and purchase. Um, Mostly are the old games, yeah, that previously is on Switch 1. So there are a couple of new games that I've played recently, which I would like to share, especially games like Final Fantasy Tactics. The the issue is actually within the pricing for the game key card. The Switch 2 version of the Final Fantasy Tactics actually comes with game key card, and the Switch 1 comes with physical media as well as giving you a free upgrade to the Switch 2 version. So I don't see the reason why you're buying the Switch 2, since the Switch 1 is actually a physical media. So, but for as for Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD remake, this game actually doesn't come with um free upgrade. Which I find it actually very weird for Square Enix, since they can do it for tactics but not the Dragon Quest. And they did it as well for Dragon Quest 3 HD remake, which they give you a free upgrade from um this Switch 1 version. So yeah, that's why it's hard to justify the purchase. Yeah, but there's no issue for the first party game except for the third party one. Most of the third party, I would say. Yeah. So you would not get much of a performance upgrade from playing Switch One games. Um, Especially you are playing on the handheld mode. They're usually so small the screen, and yeah, if they keep it to 30 frame rate per second, like what you are watching now, this Monster Hunter Generation is a good game, but it's still stuck at 30 frame rate per second. So I'm just like a normal person. I have a job, I have a family, and I spare some time to play the Switch too. This is good. This is good device, that a console which um, definitely you probably already knew that is portable enough to convenient enough to play around. So the other issue I need to mention is the ZL input button, which actually have a shorter travel distance compared to the right ZR. I'm not sure how this new Switch 2 became like this in the first place, but oh well, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, that's what you get for getting the first batch. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the economic of the Switch 2. As much as I love the new large screen, but I still prefer the smaller size of handheld. It kills the purpose of being portable. I used to have Steam Deck, um, the OLED version, which I find it pretty heavy, and I couldn't because most of the time I'm actually lying down on something, sofa or a bed, while playing the game, and I find my own arms are getting cramped, and maybe there's some wrong ways I'm playing. But well, I still prefer the lighter version. I didn't say that the Switch 2 is actually heavy, but it's not. It's just right. Uh, Yet I will still prefer much lighter version, and of course give and take. If you want a smaller light version, I'm sure the performance and the overall experience will be totally different. But at this point, my um my preference is actually still the smaller version. The grip of the Switch 2 is not great as well. Um, but I still prefer the Switch over Rogue Ally, Steam Deck, or Legion Go, just because the Switch 2 give us the option to purchase any kind of suitable grade for our own. As far as I know, uh, having options are still the best instead of sticking to one that comes with the console. I have no no way to change it, and it stick to me forever. So yeah, having the options is always a good idea. The other third party controllers are all working fine, especially Epido. I have three Epido controllers, they are all working great. Uh, Pro 2, Pro 3 Ultimate. The one that I actually prefer the most are able to switch between a few devices, at least three, four. Yeah, as much as I can remember. This is because I have PC and my Android phone, which I have emulator on it. They are all working flawlessly if you switch between the devices. I've done research recently that which controllers actually can wake the Switch to. Apparently, there's only two at the moment. One is of course, is the Pro controller from Nintendo Switch 2, especially, and the other one is actually called Ghoulie Kid Elf 2. Please do not confuse with the Elf Pro 2, which doesn't wake the Switch 2. It has to be the one without Pro. Yes, it's weird, but if you ever want to purchase one, then just look for the Ghoulie Kid Elf 2 controller. Yeah, that's the name. There's one more thing that I would like to mention is the game key card. As much as I dislike about this game key card, yeah, a lot of people hate it. But there's one good thing about it is this recently Nintendo is banning switches due to people are using uh, the MIG card whereby they dump their game files into the um, card, and it plays on more than one switch simultaneously, and it costs the two particular switches or more that play the same game with the same ID that Nintendo detected, and they banned them. This only happened to the Switch whereby they have the physical media inside, especially and only Switch 1 games. So I'm not sure whether the Switch 2 games works or not, but as far as I know, the Switch One games, original games, even the used one is not safe anymore. If you purchase, there's a slight chance that the people, the seller, the owner of the cartridge, they actually um, save a copy somewhere, and they might um, play when they might, they might, who knows, people can be trusted, so they might play the same game, same card at the same time with you that you have purchased from them. This will cause your switch to get banned. That's a risk. Yeah. So maybe um there's actually one thing to justify good thing about the game key card. But yeah, I still don't prefer it. But if I have the chance to buy one, I will still prefer the physical media. Yeah. And Switch 2 is still the best plug and play handheld console. As far as I know, if you ever get other handheld devices, there's still a lot of tinkering and all. If you are someone that prefer, you just want the game to work, yeah, the Switch 2 will just work. You don't have to worry about the game is not booting and there's bug while playing. I don't have to worry about the frame rates, and you just go along with it, whatever that frame rates they are giving you. Of course, yeah, at least it works. So that's what I like about Switch 2 over my PC. There's time that actually I prefer just pick up the console and just start playing without the interfere of the distraction of the internet and all the tinkering stuff. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video with the gameplay. See you soon.